Right now, sitting out in the open in the NIH database, there's research on a natural compound that mimics 5 of the most prescribed heavy-duty medications in America, and it does it at the exact molecular level. Yet the medical establishment is completely, totally silent on it. So welcome to this explainer on Nigella sativa, or as it's more commonly known, black seed.
Okay, hold on just a second. Look, I'm all for exploring alternative options, but we're talking about trading actual scientifically engineered pharmaceutical prescriptions for a tiny seed? I gotta be honest, that sounds exactly like the kind of exaggerated, wild claim you see trending on social media, you know?
I totally get it. I completely understand the skepticism, and honestly, you should be skeptical. That's exactly why we're strictly sticking to the published, peer-reviewed science today. So let's just go ahead and shatter that skepticism right out of the gate.
So, the active compound inside black seed is called Thymoquinone. We'll just call it TQ for short. Its primary target in the body? The AMP fuel sensor. Now, does that enzyme sound familiar to you? Wait, AMPK, isn't that the primary biological pathway for metformin? Exactly. Hit the nail on the head. Metformin is literally one of the most prescribed diabetes drugs on the entire planet. AMPK basically acts as your body's master fuel sensor. It tells your cells to pull glucose out of the bloodstream and actually use it for energy. Well, it turns out, Thymoquinone activates that exact same enzymatic pathway.
Okay, well, a mechanism is one thing, right? But where's the hard clinical data? Does this actually move the needle in a real human body?
This is where the clinical reality just gets fascinating. There was a randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Endocrinology and Metabolism. They gave patients just 2 grams of Nigella sativa daily for 12 weeks. The result? Significantly reduced fasting blood glucose, reduced HbA1c, and lowered insulin resistance.
Wait a minute, and improved beta cell function? Okay, that last part is massive, right?
Because most pharmaceutical drugs, they just manage the symptom. They forcefully push your blood sugar down. But this seed actually appears to support the underlying mechanism itself, the actual beta cells in your pancreas.
All right, well, I have to ask the obvious question then. We aren't talking about a few fringe late-night blog posts here. There are over 3,000 peer-reviewed studies on this active compound. So, if there is this massive, undeniable volume of published science showing it mimics the most prescribed diabetes drug in the world while actually improving beta cell function, why on earth hasn't my doctor ever mentioned it to me?
Honestly, it all comes down to a really harsh financial reality. Think about it. Can you patent a seed? The reason you haven't heard of it isn't because it doesn't work. It's because nobody owns Nigella sativa.
Ah, got it. So there's absolutely no exclusivity.
Exactly. If you can't patent it, you absolutely cannot charge $400 a month for it. It is as simple and honestly as frustrating as that. But here's the crazy part. Diabetes medications are just the beginning of this story.
Okay, let's pivot to allergy meds. I know so many people who literally cannot function without their daily antihistamines, and those are incredibly targeted specific drugs.
Right.
But think about how we currently treat allergies. Drugs like Zyrtec, they block histamine after the fact. That's why you so often get that drowsy, brain-foggy sedation effect. It's constantly chasing symptoms downstream. But a 2011 study in phytotherapy research proved Thymoquinone suppresses the immune overreaction upstream. It literally stops the reaction that causes the histamine release in the very first place. It reduced nasal congestion, runny nose, and sneezing just as well as Zyrtec, but with zero sedation. It's just a way smarter mechanism.
But let's escalate things a bit. Allergies are one thing, sure. What happens when we look at something the medical community refers to as the silent killer? Okay, you're talking about high blood pressure now. Come on, there's no way a natural compound is going to rival a heavy-duty ACE inhibitor. High blood pressure is a massive mechanical issue in the body. Multiple global studies, we're talking from Pakistan to Iran and fully replicated in the UK, found that Nigella sativa directly inhibits ACE activity. The biological cascade is actually pretty simple. First, it increases your nitric oxide production. Then, that excess nitric oxide relaxes your blood vessel walls, and that ultimately lowers your overall blood pressure.
Wow. So it achieves the exact same outcome?
Yes, with a totally meaningful reduction in both systolic and diastolic pressure after just 8 weeks. And here is the absolute kicker. Unlike pharmaceutical ACE inhibitors, it doesn't trigger that dreaded constant dry cough side effect.
Okay, I'm tracking with you on the mechanisms here, but let me play devil's advocate for a second regarding heavy-duty pain and inflammation. If someone has severe chronic joint pain, they immediately reach for ibuprofen because it forcefully blocks inflammatory enzymes. It's essentially like a hammer.
It is a hammer, for sure. Ibuprofen works by forcefully blocking both the COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes. And look, blocking COX-1 is notoriously rough on your gut lining and your kidneys. It tears them up. But Thymoquinone? It acts as a highly targeted two-pronged attack. It inhibits COX-2, which is the exact same inflammatory target as NSAIDs, but it leaves COX-1 alone, totally sparing your gut. Furthermore, it actually suppresses NF-kappa. That is a master regulator of inflammation that ibuprofen doesn't even touch.
Which is wild because if you're dealing with chronic inflammation over decades, destroying your gut lining with daily NSAIs becomes this massive secondary health crisis. Sparing the gut is absolutely huge.
Yes, exactly. And a 2016 clinical study comparing black seed oil directly to ibuprofen for joint inflammation proved exactly why that matters. The pain reduction was completely comparable between the two, but the black seed group had zero gastrointestinal side effects. Having zero gut and kidney harm matters enormously for your long-term health span. But all right, let's look at one more mechanism, and honestly, this one might be the most fascinating of the whole bunch.
What happens when our traditional pharmaceutical drugs simply stop working? Like when a pathogen mutates and becomes fully resistant to our very best medications?
Oh man, drug resistance is a massive global crisis right now, especially when we're talking about antibiotics and antifungals. Are you seriously saying this seed can handle a mutating strain that modern pharma can't?
Let's take Candida albicans. This is the primary fungal strain behind yeast infections, oral thrush, and severe gut dysbiosis. The standard go-to medical treatment is a drug called fluconazole, but Candida is incredibly smart. It's mutating rapidly and becoming completely resistant to fluconazole.
And Thymoquinone actually targets it?
Yes, it does. Thymoquinone effectively disrupts the cell membrane of Candida albicans. Now, it's a very similar outcome to how pharmaceutical antifungals work, but TQ uses a completely different binding pathway. And it's a pathway that this fungal resistance just hasn't adapted to yet.
Wow, the African Journal of Microbiology Research literally states it is effective even against fluconazole-resistant strains. Okay, I have to concede here. A natural seed stopping a drug-resistant fungus that our highly engineered medications can't even touch? That is undeniably powerful science.
It really is. It just goes to show that nature often got to these mechanisms first, and the science absolutely 100% backs it up.
So what should you really take away from all of this? Look, this isn't just about biology. It's about economics. It's about your wallet. You can face endless prescription costs for medications that frankly just chase symptoms downstream, or you can achieve true financial freedom by understanding your own body.
Because when you finally understand how your body actually works, you stop being just a passive patient.
Exactly. You become an informed person making real proactive choices. Every single month, you aren't paying for a medication you didn't actually need. That is money kept right there in your pocket, instead of funding the traditional pharmaceutical model.
Okay, I'm sold. The clinical data is completely overwhelming. The mechanisms make total sense. The peer-reviewed studies are all there in plain sight. I want to test this out myself immediately. I'm going to grab a bottle right now. Whoa, hit the brakes. Do not just go buy the first bottle of black seed oil you see online. Most of what is sold out there is absolute garbage. It's watered down, it's adulterated, it uses completely wrong extraction methods, or sometimes it's literally entirely the wrong species of plant.
Wait, really?
So if I just buy a random bottle on the internet, it might not even have the thymoquinone levels we just spent this whole time talking about. Exactly. That is the big lie in this industry. It is the #1 reason people say, oh, I tried black seed and it just didn't work for me. Well, it didn't work because you were sold a lie.
Which really brings us to our final, most provocative question. Are you being sold a lie? You absolutely need to know exactly what to look for, which is why we created an entire follow-up explainer breaking down the 5 lies that manufacturers tell you when you buy black seed oil.
Ah, so that is the essential next step before anyone spends a single dollar on this stuff.
Absolutely. Look, the information to take control of your health was always available. You just needed someone to show you where to look. Jump over to our 5 lies explainer right now so you don't waste your hard-earned money, and we will see you over there.